Hello, welcome back. Last time I got the first floor of Pat's Castle done, and although that opens up some new business, I'm being haunted by old business. I think I do want to try and get Snow City done now. So last time I looked at this room, right, that's you falling, I was reluctant to do some things in it for a lack of keys. I don't think I want that to happen. Alright, I'm not sure how I want to come in here. This is one option. It would take care of the slug neatly. Okay, well let's do that option then, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so I have plenty of keys now. I can be willing to spend them if necessary. I'd like to go here. So let's start from this spot. Then Angry Eye wants to shoot at me, but I won't be having any of that. Okay, I know I've sort of parsed this room before, but I don't remember what's going on in it. Oh, right, there's a sneaky sky key here. There's one of my missing sky keys, which I get from exiting this room. On the password, I clear it. Okay, so this is the exit I'm taking. It's still not obvious to me that any of these doors strictly have to be opened on the clear pass. Okay, so let's do the simple. Kill all the monsters. Don't worry about anything, show me which are the hard ones. You hit something, what did that do? Open some doors, sounds great. Yeah, I do have a problem with this passage, but that's not the part I'm gonna worry about yet. I just want to see about what's hard about clearing the room. You can go there. You are in a funny spot. What's up with this bomb bug? I guess I can just break it out like that and then... Okay, that part's not entirely straightforward, but I suppose one way I can deal with you would look like this. Okay, that bomb bug's dead. That does funny things that I don't understand yet. Hello, statue. Come get dead. And you too, other one. Sure, I could use you for moving blocks around or something. And I guess I kinda am doing that by accident, let's not. You go here. Who's still alive? 3 monster blocks, 2 bum bugs. Right, these two are the tough ones. Are they? Now, hold up. So this is practically a room clear, and I don't see why it can't be all the way a room clear. Because I can just do that. And then find a way to extract this block, which is not hard. Yeah. That's fine, you'll multi-push. Oops, or I can avoid you. Okay, so clearing the room, not so hard. Actually getting either of the keys... Uh-oh. Okay, this is actually pretty funny. So I need to both open all of these, then walk up here, hit this switch, walk back here, get this key, walk back here without leaving the room, and then exit there to get the sky key. Okay. It's like a whole dance I gotta do to get all the keys. Okay, so yeah, clearing the room is not an issue. It's making all the sacrifices that's gonna be a bit harder. Okay. So, which sacrifices do I understand? This one is obvious and easy. Not a problem whatsoever. This one, I don't have something allocated to it. A diagonally pushed monster block could do the job if I had a way to diagonally push one of those. The slug could theoretically go there without too much trouble. Not if I'm starting here, so that would mean starting at a different spot. A bomb bug could also maybe get there with some effort, but how would I pull you off your thing? Well, by putting it in a place where it's in line of sight of something up high. Sure. Why are these? They would seem to be allocated for those statues to be awakened when I'm inside. And put there. How would any of that happen? Doesn't look plausible to me. Why would I want these open? Well, because the thing I did didn't result in you getting sacrificed. Right, I did a bit of an analysis here. Ah, so interesting thing is, that's bracketed by trapdoors. Whoa, wait, what? What is this? So if both of those are open... Even if both of those are open, do I gotta, like, pack this third bomb bug in so that I can chain... Yeah, so... 3 spaces. Yeah, trapdoor, 1, 2, 3 is the sacrifice altar. Trapdoor, 1, 2 is the sacrifice altar. If I could convince this bomb bug to step here, then I could stand there and explode both of these for that to sacrifice. That doesn't involve these mechanisms. And also, doing that would involve putting in a monster block in an irrecoverable spot. And that could never clear the room afterwards. Now, on the other side, the same's not quite true. I mean, move order here means pulling from west to east would not result in one here. Even if, like, these were open and the bomb bugs were all scared way over here. Oh, also, this is kind of in a funny spot. Okay, so this is the hard one, I think. That I can do very straightforwardly. I want to enter this room from another spot. Here, let's travel over there, actually. This spot is not particularly good. I think I like this one. There's no way for that to be anything, right? Please clear out the bandits in town. Quest. If you go to the underground monster cave in the southwest that is swarming with danger and clear it out, you will gain reputation. Ah, that's where the quest started to go to Monster Mayhem. Okay. Right. Oh, is this Maria? Perhaps this is Maria. Okay, that's what's happening, maybe. Anyway, this one's easy. That's done. This one is easy. That one is easy. This one may be hard, this one is definitely hard. Oh. Huh. So there's only one waypoint in the room. I probably just didn't want to do that yet, like I can wait. Although... Okay, things are starting to take shape here. Can I leave the... I can. So this little spot that would seem to be for nothing, I think secretly is the optimal entrance to the room. What does this do? Right. That's if I want to go that way, which has already been done and is no longer necessary. Okay. Did I save a... East access? Yes, I did. Okay, so I probably want to get around like this so I avoid awakening Statue B, who needs to stand here while I move a block in here for slug control. That won't help me. I wanted to put a block there and get the slug to exit this way. That's not quite going to happen with the poison as it is. Also, getting a block there is not actually trivial. So why do I desire to be inside this house? Well, I don't know yet. Also, if I wanted to get here and break this, how easy is that? It involves moving some blocks. So it's not consequence-free. This is a retrievable spot. I see no reason I would want to shoot the slug. I think that's something I specifically would like to prevent. Well, okay, if I can push this way and this way, that could be sufficient. Yes, that could be sufficient. I just have to get things to a position where I can push those directions. I think that's very doable. That's fine, that's recoverable, so you will be the one that goes in this way. And I can put you there now, and that's fine. So all I gotta do is insert another one to where the slug currently is, and it'll turn around and go die here. That will leave a trail of poison all along there, which could be an issue. But I should be able to clean it up by pushing like this south, and then over, and then nowhere in particular. I see no reason not to do this now, and in fact, I see no reason not to do... Oh. You know what? What is your story? And then there's this? What? I don't know what any of this is for. Anyway, since I see no reason not to do this now, well, I see no reason I need to do it now. I got that out of there because I was imagining pushing a multi-push block up this way, and that did not help the situation at all. So you know what? Let's leave that as is. Anyway, something needs to go in there with that slug. Let's say this one. That is compatible with... Oh, by the way, there are little snowy bits here. So pushing north from here actually ends in this spot and this spot. Doesn't go all the way there. When I have a big field of ice, it's easy to forget that the entire thing is not ice. Okay, so slug goes to altar now. Cool. These two are taken care of. I probably didn't want to do that yet. It's likely I wanted to deal with this altar first. Okay, so hypothetically, how could that happen? Ah, I see things. And I can choose to save one of these doors but not the other if I'm looking at this right. Check us out. Okay, Slug, don't do your thing yet. Let's, delay on that. Everything stay as it is. Okay. How will I actually do this? Oh, I need a block here. Who will go there? I would make it this one, but that's not actually convenient. Who are you? Did you start there? Yes, you did. What would I prefer? Well, okay, I'm gonna try something. Does this route the way I want it to? Nearly. Mostly. A statue awakens, though. I want that block here. Why that block? Because the others look useful more. I still don't actually know what I'm doing with this bomb bug. There are a bunch of monster blocks around. I feel like some bomb bug scaring is gonna happen. Okay, so my plan only went as far as getting statues sacrificed here. What I was thinking was, awaken them from here, stash both somewhere that I can keep them out of my way, perhaps get them both into this building. Oh, they could move the slug. I don't really want them to. Perhaps get them both into this building, then lock it with that, then... walk over here, unlock one of these two, whichever I prefer. Have this already filled, break this, unlock that, walk up here, and they've already gotten out. But if they hadn't, then I could guide them this way, through there, one here, other one follows the same path but less distance. That seems like the reason I would want to be over here. Still doesn't imply I need to open the infernal door. So like 1 prime 1 terra seems like it might be the minimum here. Then again, what if I just stepped here? It doesn't let me move up and down. Okay, once again I'm thinking in terms of saving keys. I should approach this with the assumption that I will be opening all 4 of these doors. I may have broken too many walls already, so I'm starting to get the sense that this at least partially involves trapping statues in houses and carefully extracting them to get them through those passages in here. They'll never awaken and step west. They'll awaken, go somewhere else, then eventually circle around and end up at this spot. How will that happen? Hard to say. Another reason I might want these open is for routing these statues that are going to open for them for me. Well, that won't do it. But yeah, I'm starting to see these peripheral passages could be a useful thing. Like, imagine I got a statue in here, and I guess had something on this plate so I can still not walk around. Never mind. Imagine I got a statue in here and can't jump over this hole. Okay, those were short imagination exercises. So then this starts to become a question of, how do I stash these? And then get them back out. Like I have to awaken, that part's easy. Got both. Then I have to stash, that part's less easy. Oh, I will need at least a sightline blocker or some elevation if I want to get around. Oh, and here too. I don't think I can put you on this altar anymore. I would have to enter from there to do that, locking the slug house. Oh. Well, that's inconvenient. It might not be 2 statues that go here and here, but it wants to be, because that's what will die on those coals and leave pressure on the plates. I guess, like, diagonally pushed monster blocks could do it too? You're already lined up. Okay. What if monster blocks pushed by statues? Well, this space would have to be clear to push that one. Oh, pushed by Bumbug? That's all I see. Oh. So I can sacrifice something here just right now. Done. Interesting. What's you? You're for getting this out. Aha! Sure, yeah, I know about that, and I have cut off my travel route. Well, I'm gonna ignore you for now, because I think I've already messed you up. Oh. Of course, can't reach. Can I have all these open and room uncleared at a time when this makes sense? If I were doing that, then no, nothing about that makes sense. Okay, starting to run into problems. What have I actually accomplished so far? I killed a couple of monsters and I partially invaded the slug house. Okay, so starting here allows me to make this sacrifice easily, but it has to be done first thing. Locking the slug house. I mean, I can break in from here, but I guess then the way I get the slug out is with statues. Awaken these, stash them in the slug house, and they can totally get it to go there. But that leaves a bunch of poison behind, and I can't then, with angry statues, like, do something to clear that poison and get through here, can I? Maybe. Okay. Well, I still don't see a way around that problem other than entering here, so that makes me wonder why this exists. I will allow the slug house to be locked. Do you suppose these are in order? Second one I would want to do is that. Third is this, fourth is this. Sounds reasonable enough. Okay. My next acceptable move is this. Then... actually, this is okay too. That can come back, sorta. This seems less good. It does free that monster block for a... well... What do I want this for? To go in the water? Reasonable. I need to do things, not just find reasons not to do things. Okay. So you're gonna hit that switch, which I don't see a reason to have a problem with. Also, why am I going in this passage again? Currently, I'm not sure. There's no way I'm holding statues here and using that to get them out, right? I don't think there is. Okay, so my next action is extremely unclear. Yes, my next action. My second action in the room. What is it that I want to happen that I can't make happen? A sacrifice here. That's the main thing. And if sacrifice here involves those held down, that's the other thing. So sacrifice here. Okay, first of all, who can do it? The Bombug who's already standing there? If so, it's not really clear how. A statue. No way. For lots of reasons. The slug? There's nothing to kill it there, so I'd have to be standing next to it, which would mean I'm trapped by the trapdoors. Certainly not an angry eye. Certainly not me, and that's all that's in the room. So the Bombug who's already standing... oh, hang on, there are monster blocks. If this were poisoned and then I pushed a monster block in... not strictly impossible, but that sounds a little bit far-fetched. It's not the worst idea. Well, it's kind of bad though, because I'd have to have the slug dead, like, right after getting off of that, so either kill it in this spot going east, or kill it in this spot going west. both involve using the trapdoor and seem kind of implausible, unless I like blow it up. Let's not pursue that line of thinking. That seems very far-fetched. So the bomb bug is already there. Alright, how does it die? I'm not going to be standing up high and smacking it. Because of the trapdoors, I don't want to stand directly next to it to prime it. No angry eyes are in line with it, so I think it's a chained explosion. I guess the other possibility is put poison down here and lead it into it, but that's, again, far-fetched. Don't want to. So a chained explosion. There is one near it, but not near enough. If I could teleport you one tile to the east, all of my problems would disappear. Yes, literally all of them. If this bomb bug were here, the room would be trivial to solve. I would have 0 remaining problems. I wouldn't need to engage with those. I already know how to get the slug here. Every monster block can be disposed of easily enough, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This goes there, there, there. This goes there. This goes... this gets out of the way. That goes... here, maybe. This one... also wants to go there, so maybe this one goes somewhere else. I could, like... well, no. I mean, I've already pushed this over and up and over and down and over. No I haven't. That's not a corner I can cross. Okay, this monster block, I'm sure I can find a way to dispose of it easy enough. Over, up, over, up, over. No. Still, I don't think you're a problem. How about this way, this way, this is already gone, this way, this way, this way, this way. That would do it. So, I have this spare bum bug here. I can't just insert it into this spot, though. So far, none of what I'm describing needs to involve these doors yet. I don't know if it needs to involve them. What is with this switch? Am I somehow going to be in here while these are closed? Am I going to want to take shelter in here? What's the idea? Do I lead some statues in here, then sneak out this way? That still doesn't involve these. Maybe it's a sightline thing? I get in here in this state through those walls, which is easy. Toggle this so if those are already open, those bomb bugs see me. Then toggle it back or something? I don't get the point of this. And there are all these other things that mess with it too. And these? Why would I want those to come down? I guess if I have a block up against them, that makes it easier to push it away? Okay, but nothing has created an explosion here to change this yet. A monster block to scare east this bomb bug can only be here or here. This location's much harder because it would have to come down from above, which I certainly don't have a way to do. This location is definitely stuck. This one's actually not. I can push it into the pit after that's dropped. Okay, drop a monster block down here from above. I mean, the elevation that's available is way over here. It's not actually set up for stacking particularly, although it could be. Yes, I could stack with this. That would allow it to function that way. It is ice, so getting things there is, possible. wasn't moving my cursor around, Leaf would have gone to sleep by now. And he might still, because now I'm just going to sit and ponder for a moment. What am I doing to get a bomb bug there in that spot? This music track is made for, like, blitzing through Block Hills 2 at high speeds. It's not really made for quiet contemplation. Yeah, I think I've said before, some of my music tracks I like better than the others. This is not one of the ones I like better than the others. I think I kind of missed with this a little bit. Okay, well... Your paws are too cold to sleep there. You should have a warmer, cozier spot. So let's move around and warm up and, like... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well that was a little too warm. Well, okay, I encountered what is the main problem of this room. I have solutions to everything except this main problem here. Even if I had these held, I don't actually know how that helps me directly. Okay. Yes, I do. So pre-drop this, have these open, attract both bomb bugs over so they compact into these two spots, attract them over this way, and then that basically just teleports this to this spot and I can blow it up from there. Okay. So get these open, drop that, and then the whole thing is just solved-ish. Okay. So... theory for how to get statues onto these. I do want it to be statues, although they don't have to both be. They could be like two different things, but I don't want to push this diagonally, because that involves using the thing that I'm exploding you with. Unless I'm replacing it with this spare bomb bug. If I were doing that, I'm not sure how I would do it. Although... honestly... here's an idea. Let's experiment. First of all, those out of the way. Then I want... woof. Oh. I'm thinking this bomb bug here or here, this monster block here or here. Bomb bug gets scared, falls onto the hot coals, and dies and goes away. No, that's why I want those to be statues, because they leave rubble behind. That's the reason. I keep forgetting, these are not altars, these are just pressure plates. Okay, so a statue coming through there. One of the first things I need for that is personal safety for getting to those things, and the best way I know to achieve that. That's fine, I can hit it myself and it doesn't do anything as it is. Right, I will want this dropped. Where does statue go? I'm just gonna do that for now so I have traversal. Where does statue go? That lets me be east of there. Oh, sorry, west of there. While getting it out. Okay, well, now this is giving me some ideas. Ouch. I guess... oh, that's interesting. So if I do want to get out of there, It does have to be in this order. Alright, so the theory for this... looks something like... yeah, this should work. Not quite. Can I get you to be... No. Well, then I'm not awakening the statues. Okay. Now this is a statue wrangling problem. Yeah, I can put it in there. What does that do for me? Oh, one possible thing. I would kind of prefer if you didn't do that, but honestly, it's not that much of a problem. This doesn't put me where I want it to be. No. If I had broken the other one, it might. Alright, let's just... oh, I can't break that yet. Leave it alone. Whatever, that's fine. Here we go. And that makes the sky door unnecessary. I can do that again. Okay. Sure. So, save a sky key. I've already saved a sky key. Should I save a prime instead? I guess I can choose either one. Okay. Well, I have more prime than sky. I don't know what my key budget looks like. I guess generally I'd prefer to spend prime. Prime's are used to get into heaven, if I ever care about that. I don't know if I do, though. Equal numbers here, so yeah. Equal numbers here is gonna make me decide, since I saved a... prime... no, sorry, I saved a sky once. Yeah, I will use a prime. The saving of the sky was in home, here. And, wait, didn't I also do it at Pat's Castle Courtyard? That's both. Okay, anyway. I just saw that pat on my screen, sort of. It stood out to me. Alright, so break this. Hold on, I'm a little early. Aye, I'm a little early. I need a few more elements set up for this first. Right, you, sure. I will be opening... actually... don't see the need to open the Terra door either. I do need the Infernal one. But this should be sufficient. Oh... because of that, of course, there's water there. That's why. Okay. Still don't have to open the sky door, though. Okay, so now that's traversable. Oh, there's you. Alright, fine. I'll deal with you first. Sure. I'm seeing a shape that this room could take. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. But is this the shape the room is meant to take? I have my doubts. However, let's at least get a solution input since I think I see one. There we go. So no sky door opened. Some room elements still not really used. Hold on, didn't I have to do something with this slug? I can probably wrangle a block in there. I can trivially wrangle a block in there. It's not even wrangling, it's just pushing. Okay, of course, that doesn't have to be a statue there. I can do something else. Now I will need some block to go in there. I guess it could be this monster block, almost? Almost, but not quite. Yeah, where that is right now, it can't get out, except to the north. So somebody else will have to do the job. I've broken this, which is actually kind of inconvenient. Who's gonna go here? That's what it looks like if I'm the one who does. Wait, why do I need to get the slug onto... Well, because who else is going here? No one. That is for the slug. Let's not do that yet, that can come later, I think. First, you get out of there because I can't put you anywhere else, really. Like, I could push you south, and then west, and then you're just kind of stuck there. If I push you west again, I can't get here to push. Maybe I should have had one of the statues help me with that. Because I could have pulled this out. Let's see if I can proceed without that. I do still have this bomb bug. Alright, what's my current goal? Do this whole dealio. I didn't pre-drop that, but I think that's okay. I can just do it now. That's fine. There we go, sacrifice made. So yeah, last one is just the one with the slug. Oh, and now... this can go in here if I want. Okay, that is an option. But I need somebody in another spot. Well, okay. Let's do this. What's that supposed to do? I need to go this way. So I need to get, like, into this building? Okay, well that's actually not hard to do. Oh, sure, I can just do it right now. No, into that building's no good, because if I go in this entrance, I can't push south. Oh. Perhaps I have a problem here. Okay, I really needed some statue help, didn't I? Let's go back to when a statue was alive. Let's go back to when both statues were alive. That would be there. So let's just do this a little bit differently. You help me out by putting that in a healthier spot. That's not quite actually as good as I wanted. Oh, and now you've blocked... That's actually not sufficient. I may still have some problems here. If I could have gotten it there, that would have been better. Could I have done that? No. No. I think I see a cumbersome way. No, even that doesn't work. I was gonna do a rotation all the way around here to build, like, do the ice block building on itself thing, but that, since this is only too wide, I don't have the space to do that. Okay, so slug now becomes final problem. Can I just push something else in there, like you? Okay, well, here's a better solution, actually. Or at least simpler. Oops. Forget the slug. Let's do without it. There, done. Sacrifice made. Oops. Alright. So, for getting the slug, I'll just go ahead and take care of it like this. Then those are open, so I'm ready to do this deal. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess I will discover soon whether that's true. Those are all open. This can go here. This one can just go kind of wherever. I guess the most convenient from the current state of the puzzle would look something like this. Oops, you explode, room is clear. Tap that, get the star key. Okay. Okay, well that's a solution. Alright. A solution. And it got me the sky key. I don't know if that's the solution, but it is something. Alright, for now, that's what I did. Okay, well, can I even read that? Yeah, this fits fully here. I guess, let's see, if this gets too wide, it probably just truncates at the edge. Have I tested that? I think there's a character limit. Ooh. I thought there was a character limit. Is it like really, really long? Let's put a smaller letter so I can see when I can't type anymore. Okay. So it lets me keep typing, but it does warn. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Alright. Oh, okay. I went that far. What does it do with... Oops, not what I meant. What does it do with truncation? I don't remember the behavior I chose for that particular thing, and each bit of text kind of has a different behavior. Yeah, there's no truncation, it just goes off the screen. I should probably truncate that. And that's why I check. Because again, each one is handled individually. And that one I didn't handle that way. Okay, so that is a solution on Snow City. I'll take it for now. If the room changes and I have to redo, that is fine. If I run out of keys and I have to redo, that's also fine in a different way. Okay. So if I don't want to go to the castle yet, things that are waiting for me. Blizzard. Fire Tower. That's hell. Fire Tower. I can't do hell yet, right? I don't think I'm yet at -3. Well, that takes 3 infernals, and I only have 2. I just spent 1. Do I know where another is? Yes, Fire Tower. No! The only key you may legitimately claim. There's still 1 I can take. Just can't take both. Okay. I will need some down here, though. There are keys here, which is interesting. Okay, anyway, so that's Snow City. Who knows if that clear will stand next time something else.